for the greatest show on earth. And who knows, by the time we finish with the match,
the boys didn't perform well. For the second half, if not second half, we score that lucky goal. It will be difficult for us. We are hoping and praying the next game we will perform more than this. That's the only thing I can say for now.
Thanks, sir.
Well, the match is well, it's good. The boys did well. But I think the coach has a lot of work to do going forward. Because sometimes, while we stand outside, we might not understand why some of the decisions that he always take. But the substitution sometimes is some way. But really, the boys did well. I mean, they did also.
Thank you.
Not bad, but our coach, we need another coach. We need. Or the bench, the technical bench, we need more hands because the players are good, but the coach, we don't trust the coach. Yeah, so we need another coach. Yeah, that is all.
The performance, how was it?
Oh, it was okay. But it's just that our coach is not good at all. I'm not good with the coach at all.
Why?
And our goalkeeper, he has done well.
Tell him so the coach no good.
The coach there is no good at all. The coach, he be bad coach.
So you want me to start the coach or what?
Sure. The coach, they help us.
Bro, see when I play
Yeah, they help us.
Right.
So at least the coach, if I try to do something, if I try to learn how to do some certain changes, yeah, because they help us. So make it try.
Ghanaians as usual. These were some of the reactions. They had to say about Ghana's victory over the Eagles of Mali. I said it before the game. Mali haven't beaten us in over 10 years in a competitive game. The last time they defeated the Black Stars in a competitive game was in 2013. It was in an AFCON qualifier. So
I think third and fourth.
Yes. No, yeah, African Cup of Nations, third and fourth. Yes. So let me bring you in, Lawrence. We've won, but what is your whole assessment of the game?
Well, I think a big congratulations to the guys. They fought really well for this big victory. It is not easy after the whole draw. Looking at the teams in pecking order, Ghana supposed to battle it all out with Mali as who progresses for the Mundial, and of course Ghana went all the way in Bamako, defeating them by 2-1, and yet again another difficult task which also took place at the Accra Sports Stadium today, and they've been able to also secure another victory. So 6 points against a highly competitive opponent in the group, and now 19 points on the league log clearly tells you the kind of work these guys have put in up. Of course, 4 points clear the next team, that is Madagascar, who are beneath us on the league log, and of course I think credit to them. Coach Otuado, in fact, he came in and now he has changed everything. He's been winning games. In fact, before the Chaldeans game, he's won the previous 2 games already, 3 goals, scoring goals, and also defending so well. So we went in for a plan, and I could clearly say the plan also worked perfectly, because this is what the coaches needed. Just go for the victory, and now we've also managed to secure the victory. So we'll just big the guys up, the technical team, and whoever plays any role in making sure we secure the 3 maximum points against the senior national, against the Malians. So congratulations to them. I think it's been good, and we have ourselves in a pole position of making it to the World Cup.
Yeah, let me bring you in, Zlatan. Yeah. But before I go to him, I will be reading, your post-game reactions before we call it a wrap. So your whole assessment of the game is we've won, but was it a performance that you see this one it'll be good?
Yeah, so that's the performance that we've been we find difficult to see it in our games, but we grind out the result. That's the most important thing. And also the performance, I think it's something that the players, they need to work on it, because if you want to deploy a system where you want to have your 3 center backs, then these players need to fight for their spots in their club side to maintain their posture. We just saw, list of what Alexander Jikuku, even though, and Ghanaians are very, very happy for him there. We have to understand that the Black Stars of Ghana has a pedigree that we have to maintain. I think we played some quite good game in terms of containing our opponents. That's the hallmark and the trademark of Coach Otuado. He can contain and also absorb all the pressure from the opponents. But when it gets to creating chances and then exploiting the opponents, that's where we lack. That's where you see only 2 players up front. You don't know whether they are 2 up or we have other creators from the midfield to join them. But in terms of having the midfield solidarity with what we've seen from Kwasi Sibo today and then Thomas Partey, the Black Stars of Ghana still have some work to do. That's why I feel it's now in a good position where we still have to play a competitive game in the next 4 weeks to get points to rather seal our qualification to the Mundial, because there's no time to say this player is my starter and this player is my bench warmer, or this player goes to the World Cup whether he plays good or bad. We still need to find players to fill in the goalposts. Even if we find a new goalkeeper along the line who is better, we have to let Benjamin Asari know that you pay your dues to the national team when it was needed and when you were competing at the top level. If there's a new striker who earns the slot than Inaki, we don't have to do that sympathy thing that Inaki was part of the qualifiers, so he deserves to be there. No, this is football. When you earn your slot at your club level, you earn your slots with the national team. So a fine win and a scrappy one, I'll use that way, because if you look at the Malians and the claims that they were doing, it happened when we played against South Africa. It looks like whenever we played against these teams, at the end of the day, we win and we celebrate, but they have something to say. Yeah. And if you are looking into the bigger picture, it looks like what they are saying to the other point. Yeah. If we are in their position, we will do same. It boils back to us. We have to have a team that will play fluid football, a team that will control games where even our opponent will accept the fact that this team actually deserves the spot at the World Cup. So I think Otuado needs to go back to the drawing board. We need to see more. And please, there are some players, we've been praising them for speed, dribbling, agility, but not scoring. Kamaldeen Sulemana needs a new trainer. Kamaldeen Sulemana needs a new net, just to be shooting, to learn how to score. Because we can't put you in a Black Star squad to the World Cup and this is what you'll be delivering over there. We need our players to look sharp. The Semenyo of Bournemouth is what we need at Black Stars, not a replica or a look-alike. No, we need our players to be up there. This is the national team. We are not ready to celebrate this crappy win after doing so bad against Chad. This is the Black Stars. If you want to meet the standard, I don't want to see our football people, our legends, praising them over this. We have to accept our fate that this win against Mali puts us in a pole position, rather to scrap things up and also work hard to get the Black Stars back on their feet, not to celebrate and relax.
Not to celebrate and relax. This is what Jonathan, the sports Zlatan, had to say about the Black Stars 1-0 win over the Eagles of Mali at the Accra Sports Stadium. Now, we will look at the group dynamics, yes, and we'll get it on your screen. The group is, taking shape. Yes, the group is taking shape. So now in Group I, Ghana 19 points, Madagascar 16 points, Comoros 15 points, Mali 12 points. As for Central African Republic and Chad, they have no hope of qualifying. Mali, as it stands now, Mali are also out of the race, because if they win their final 2 games, they will still get 8 points, which is a point below leaders Black Stars. So as it stands now in Group I, Chad, Central African Republic, and Mali's hope of making it to the 2026 FIFA World Cup in Mexico, USA, and Canada, they will have to dream again in 2028 when Spain, Portugal, and then Morocco also co-host. So it is now a 3-horse race between Comoros, Madagascar, and then Ghana. Guys, this is the group dynamics again.
Yeah, I think it's interesting. It's interesting, and it clearly tells you how competitive the teams have been in the group. In the quest of making it into the Mundial, they are fighting for the most important slot. That is who leads the log after all the round of games that we will be playing. And now Ghana sits comfortably, Madagascar and Comoros. So the next 2 games will be crucial. That is coming October, just next month.
Yeah.
They will be coming and clear off the 2 games that is left in the group. So this is another competitive group so far as the African and the qualifiers are concerned. And it is only when Ghana, we have our destiny in our own hands. We will be playing against Central African Republic. Then we finishes off with Comoros.
Yeah.
So I think even a victory secures Ghana's spot.
Yeah.
Even a victory secures
One
more win out of the 2 games that we will be playing. So a win, then we are done. So I think that we have a very huge advantage against the other opponents who are also gradually making sure they sense are back and takes the first spot. So we have a huge chance of making it, and of course we will be seeing how things pan out coming next month ahead of the 2 crucial games. These are the most important games that are left for us. In fact, we are there. 19 points, we are there. But the next upcoming international break will be crucial, especially the first game that we will play, because it will be the most important game in all the qualifiers that we've played. You win it, you qualify. You qualify.
You just win and qualify. Don't go and lose, and then
no.
there will be pressure on the last game against
last game. Then we will be scanning through the other fixtures. What is the results here? 5 minutes, and it will disturb the team. Yeah. We know our team, it will disturb them. We know our guys, it will disturb them. Today is one of the most important days after a very poor performance against Chad. We were expecting a lot from this, our poster boys. They were not in the party. Antoine Semenyo. So imagine this happens to be the last match that we're supposed to play, and we couldn't get this only goal in the game. It would have been a different story. So finish off the first game, then the last game, it will be another opportunity for some players who have not been keenly participated in this whole qualifiers. And it would even, if we had even beaten Chad, the next caller, we have even seen a lot of these local boys. Yes. These local boys and other players who are also playing their trades outside there, they've not been able to earn a slot in the national team just to come and also have a feel of the Black Stars. So it's been a good exercise. Let's just be okay with the score. I think there's no need of now assessing how performances and whatsoever. If it had to be the final of the Mundial, whether we play good, we play bad.
What matters is the point.
What matters is the goal and the point, and we've won the trophy. If this happens to be in the final, we've won the trophy.
Yeah.
Whoever plays well does not even matter. So I think it's all good, and it is only how we will put ourselves up, making sure these players going back into their club side, they will have a very good run, they will have a very good games. Those who are newly into their teams, the likes of Alexander Jiku now going to play in Russia for Sparta Moscow. Yeah. The other movement players who have also secured their movement elsewhere, we will make sure they will have more minutes under their belts before the next announcement for the next 2 games that we will be playing coming October.
All right, so that is what Krobi Asante said. Let me take your words on the group. Now we are leading comfortably 3 points. Mali, Central African Republic and Chad are out of the race. On March the 9th, Comoros will play against Madagascar, whilst Ghana will play against Central African Republic.
I think I'll pick it up from where my brother just ended, that we've seen the Black Stars, have a win, putting us in the pole position. At least getting the 19 points in the match day 9 will mean a lot to Ghanaians and also our football fraternity as a whole. There's one thing that we can't afford to do, underrate the Central African Republic players and also their team. We played against them and we know what happened. And also, I think this could have been, if we had won that game against Chad, we would have gotten the opportunity to try new players. Just
yes,
as
if we had won against Chad, then in our final 2 games,
we can at least
we would have needed just a point.
A point. So
yes.
If draw against Mali today.
Yes.
Even that would also depend on how the competitors also fare.
Yes, because Madagascar and then Comoros will play themselves. Yeah. So it will depend on the time.
Yeah, the time. Yes. I think that's true. So the Black Stars, we are putting ourselves in a good contention to qualify for the World Cup. That's good news for all of us as football fans in the nation as a whole. You have to pick it up from there. My concerns and about what you asked, topping the group, and also we saw new additions, Kwasi Sibo joining the team. My big question is, was he actually the pecking order? So is the coach and the managers, the people who handle the collapse of the national team, trying to tell us that when they assembled all the names, Salih Samed and then Elisha Owusu were having some statistics or key performance indicators that proved and also earned them the slot in the national team ahead of Kwasi Sibo? These are questions that we have to ask ourselves. You don't go and fail against Chad and then you realize that now these guys can't play against Mali. Hope you get the question that I'm asking. So the national team, we have to start and also do something better. We have to get our things right. We shouldn't do the try and error. We shouldn't only rely on without Jiku, the back line is whack. Without this guy, we can't do anything. We have to know a nation, football nation with a league. At least we have to get some players that we can fall back on, not always these guys.
All right, so this is what Zlatan said. Benjamin, let me take your last words and then we'll call it a night.
I think we need to commend Coach Otuado. We all know Zlatan kept mentioning that he's a defensive-minded coach. But in the dying best of the game, the typical Otuado game, you would see that the players would be defending more, sitting at the back, and then while the opponents will be piling pressure on them. But I think the substitutes that he brought on, Kamaldeen, Joseph Pinto, I think they brought some energy into the game, so we were attacking, even during the additional time. And so going forward, I expect such game, such tactical tweaks, so that when you realize that the players are tired or they are not able to deliver up to their maximum best, you make changes. Jordan Ayew's behavior when he was served off the complaints, something that we don't need to tolerate as a nation. It's happened previously that how coach these players react to substitutions. But if you continue in this lane, it doesn't serve as a good example to the other players. So as the captain of the side, I don't expect to see such attitude in the upcoming games. Kudos to head coach Otuado, kudos to the players for giving of their best. There were 1 or 2 players. Gideon Mensah needs to improve. Gideon Mensah. And I think the scouting department of the technical bench need to look for other players playing in the same position. Because you can't go and meet Spain. You share something about, someone shared something about Ghana, imagine Ghana meeting Spain. You saw what Spain did to Turkey yesterday. Trash. Absolute demolition.
Imagine Gideon Mensah 1v1 against
Lamine Yamal. Oh my God. Oh, forget. Joe. So
Gideon Mensah.
Oh, Joe, come on. Lamine Yamal. Yes, so I think the loopholes in the team, we need to start, the scouting team needs to look at other players who could equally give them competition. Because if we had another player who came on, then maybe he fared well. Probably in the subsequent games, that player will be given a chance. Just as Caleb Irenchi was given the chance, he proved himself. And today, gradually, I believe he's cementing that position for himself. So yeah, we need to look for other players to fill up the loopholes, and then hopefully we're able to get the best.
All right, quick one in 30, 40 seconds, and then we wrap up.
Well, I think we will be doing well if we had qualified ahead of time. The likes of Derek Atakon is also a left back.
Yes.
Who also earned a caller, but due to these situations, these players did not even get time to even have a minute. So if we had qualified ahead of time, these maybe are some of the opportunities for these players, Derek Atakon and the likes. There is Abu Francis also, Lawrence Ejekum. These are players we've seen them. In fact, the last two World Cup qualifiers we played before this international break, they played key role. They were in the Lawrence Ejekum played some of the games. In fact, two of the games, yes. And then Abu Francis was also there. Now Francis Zibo. And in fact, I was so enthused about his performance today. And Kalibi, another fantastic chap. There will be another Ali Duseidu somewhere. Ali Duseidu is also there. So
but I'm glad that he wasn't used because he was coming back
from injury.
On the back of
yeah. So the next international break, these are some of the players. Abu Francis too is also on the injury list. Lawrence Ejekum, same.
Kofi Tre's recovering. I want to see that guy.
Kofi Tre, I doubt. I doubt Kofi Tre will even.
He needs to get his club fitness back before we even think about it.
It will take him, let's say, 2 years before. Yeah. Kofi Tre is not coming anytime soon. He is not coming anytime soon. 2-3 years time, maybe, depending on how he will fare.
Yeah. All right. Let me take your final words.
Yeah, I think my final words is that just as we failed the Black Stars game at the Accra Sports Stadium, Hearts of Oak will be playing the Ghana Premier League. So Ghanaians will beg. What's funny? Like, this is our home. Pleasure is our home. Ghana Premier League is back again. So, this is a legit point, After the noise and the buzz at the Accra Sports, Hearts of Oak will be playing over there. Ghana Premier League, Sunday, right after church. Today is Monday.
Yes, against who?
Hearts of Oak will be playing against Adriana. Hearts of Oak will be playing against Kotoko. So they have a lot of fixtures, like 38 games. We're playing almost 18 at the Accra Sports Stadium. So please, Ghanaians, my humble plea, phobia, the oak tree is alive. We've seen our goalkeeper, our product from Samia J now to Benjamin Asari. You have to go to the Accra Sports Stadium and then support the national team. Even if Accra Lions, go there and support the club. Go and see talent for yourself. Because if you watch the Ghana Premier League, you understand that the Gideon Mensah of the Black Stars of Ghana is a look-alike. Like, we are not getting the same player for AJ Oxer. We have to accept that there are some talents in the Ghana Premier League. So my final words is that we've seen new players. Look at how Inaki Williams is finding it difficult to integrate into the team. Kamaldeen just goes like a sprinter. Atif, there's Noah Lars going on the track. He goes dribble, and then boom, he balloons the ball somewhere else. For Kamaldeen, he needs a ball with a net. I don't know whether they'll find him a mosquito net. Just be shooting until you know how to curl into the net before he deserves a spot. We are tired of speed. We are tired of he's a dribbler. No. We have to go past.
You were saying it before.
You get it. We have to go past these things. The Inaki Williams puzzle, Otuado, please. We know it's quite huge for you, but fix it. What's wrong? The guy feels isolated on the pitch. If you watch the screen, it looks like the guy, nobody understands his movements. Meanwhile, he's one of our strikers. And Jordan, we beg you, we know you can carry the team, but please, when you are substituted from the pitch, just accept it and then move on, because nobody can tell me that you can do that at Leicester City in the Championship or maybe in the English Premier League. With all due respect, we know your pedigree, but please, we need a new energy. We'll move from that part to final words. Boss, the Black Stars are the game. And we have to learn how to give our opponents a good match and win convincingly than always having national security men to carry the referee before they leave the pitch. It's not, you see, sometimes when we're playing a crucial game against South Africa, it be so not right now, Mali to Accra Sports Stadium. We finish, the police need to carry our referees. We have to solve all. After the Spanish team beating Turkey 6, did you see any goalie there?
But if somebody says how the person. All right, so this is how we're going to end the show. Let me read some comments on Facebook. This is Nelson Kofi. It says Ghana need a coach. Ampo for Michael says we need a proper coach who will take us to the World Cup. Luzina Abdullah says Ghana should learn how to score more goals. Yes. And Luzina also said that why Hasselhoff was mentioned and everybody in the studio was laughing. We were not laughing at Hasselhoff. It was the way he brought in Hasselhoff. Yes, please get the difference, because we are talking about the Black Stars. It's the way he introduced Hasselhoff. That is the reason why we were laughing. Now on YouTube, before I go, this one is from Kofi Manasi. Our coach is not tactical. He is not good. Even the goal is by God. Solo, all right, Solo your own. Yeah, I don't go read them. Granted, Ebenezer says Kamal Dean was selfish for not passing the ball to Inaki for the first time. I agree with you. Perfecto. Benedicta Ben says Otto must go now. Wasa Buta. This is what Benedicta said. Anto G says they've done well. Important thing is getting the 3 points. I agree with you perfectly. Now this is from Owusu Abuaje. Otuado is a scout, not a coach. The reactions in there will be plenty. But this is where we draw the curtains. Black Stars of Ghana won the game. They did the job at the Accra Sports Stadium. Alexander Juku getting the most important goal for the Black Stars, who are now comfortably on top of Group I with 19 points. We'll be back on your screen again in October when the Black Stars take on Comoros in Accra and travel to Central African Republic for their match day night game. Zlatan Sports join us here, Lawrence Kobia Sante, and also my colleague here at GhanaWeb Sports Desk, Benjamin Saki, aka Osofu Moko. Yes, Osofu also join us too. The entire production crew led by Richard Oko Vanderpool. Yes, somebody's lovely husband. Yes, very, very nice man. The only sugar daddy I know. I will not add the rest. Francis, also to Alex, our IT expert, and also to our head of content, JH Mensa. He went to the fan zone to make sure that we get video. Isaac Dazi, aka JH, into doing things. Where at the Accra Sports Stadium, we had Tony, Abigail, and then Frank, all doing the job. To the entire production crew, we'll meet again same time in October, and our newest videographer, Kelvin, also giving us proper shots. Everything you are seeing on your screen, Kelvin was also doing the job for us. My name is Joel Shen. Follow me on all social media handles: Facebook, IG, on TikTok, and then YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't leave without subscribing. For now, we out.
for the greatest show on earth. And who knows that by the time we finish with the match, they can fix
the boys didn't perform well. For the second half, if not second half, we score that lucky goal. It will be difficult for us. We are hoping and praying the next game we will perform more than this. That's the only thing I can say for now.
Thanks, sir.
Well, the match is good. The boys did well. But I think the coach has a lot of work to do going forward. Because sometimes, while we stand outside, we might not understand why some of the decisions that he always takes. But the substitution sometimes is some way. But really, the boys did well. I mean, they did also. Thank you.
Not bad, but our coach, we need another coach. We need. Or the bench, the technical bench, we need more hands because the players are good, but the coach, we don't trust the coach. Yeah, so we need another coach. Yeah, that is all.
The performance, how was it?
Oh, it was okay. But it's just that our coach is not good at all. I'm not good with the coach at all.
Why?
And our goalkeeper, he has done well.
Tell him say the coach no good.
The coach there is no good at all. The coach, he be bad coach.
So you want me to start the coach or what?
Sure. The coach, they help us.
Bro, see when I play police.
Yeah, they help us.
Right.
So at least the coach, he for try do something. He for try learn how to do some certain changes. Yeah, because they help us. So make it try something. Because our 2 matches where we mentally, he for try then conquer the 2 matches. So the coach, he for try do something. Power